And I get up at 8 o'clock in the morning, go over to Dulo's house, play Madden all day.
Let's see some hurt.
What does he do?
You always talk about what you give and what you don't have to give, Troy. But I'm the one that's been there for you. I've been standing right here with you. I got a life too. I gave 7 years of my life to stand in the same spot with you. What about me? What about my life? Don't you think I ever wanted other things? That I had hopes and dreams? Don't you think it ever crossed my mind to want to get to know other men? That I wanted to lay up somewhere and forget about my responsibilities? That I wanted someone to make me laugh so that I could feel good? You're not the only one that's got wants and needs. But I held on to you. I held on to you. I gave all of my feelings and my wants, my hopes and my dreams. And I buried them inside you. I planted a seed. I watched. I prayed over it. I buried myself inside you. I buried myself inside you. And it didn't take me no 7 years to find out that the soil was rocky and hard and that it wasn't never gonna bloom. But I held on to you because you was my husband. You was my husband. Everything I had, every part of me I could find to give to you, I owed that to you. I'm not gonna cry. Upstairs in that room with the darkness falling in on me. I gave everything I had to try and erase the doubt that you wasn't the finest man in the world. And that wherever you was going, I wanted to go too. I wanted to go with you because you was my husband. And that's the only way I was gonna survive as your wife. You always talk about what you give and what you don't have to give, Troy. But you take. You take too, and you don't even know nobody's giving.
Like that. Okay, I could give you some notes, but I don't want to make you go through that again. So this is for later. This is for later. I'm not going to make you do that again. Good job. Good job. All right, you got to come back down. Come back down to earth now. Okay, here's some notes for you when you ever do that monologue again. There are places where you can push through and leave not so much down. I'm being picky now, but I know because you're past the beginning stages, so I can be picky. Close down some of the dead air, and when you start crying, when you feel those tears, because it's not always going to happen at the same time.
Yeah.
It's going to be different.
Yeah, it
because
always
the energy
is.
around you will be different.
It always is, yeah.
When you find yourself and those tears are coming, don't stop talking. Don't stop talking. Talk through the tears, because it will affect your speech in such a way it will infect everybody around you. When you stop that process. So talk through the tears so we can hear that jerking.
Yeah,
okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the reason why I was having space was because a teacher told me I was talking too fast. Also, and told me to use the space in between the words, and so
that he's telling you they're two totally different things.
Okay.
There's a such thing as rate, R-A-T-E, which is speaking fast, and there's another activity called rhythm.
Like pacing.
The pacing and rate are different. Okay? Rate is your rate of speech. You could leave 20 minutes in between lines, and then when you start speaking again, you can start speaking like this all over and over again. So the space didn't even matter.
Right.
But if you slow it down, you just talk at a slower rate, then that creates a space between the words that you have, and then you can leave a shorter space, and then keep talking again.
Right.
See?
Okay.
See, it makes a difference. There was one other note. Oh. Usually to get your point across, at least in this particular monologue, I've only seen you act one time, and this is it. When you want to get a point across, it's natural for the beginning actor to raise your voice. But you can make the same point by just being gentle.
And I wasn't trying to really convey anger. I was really trying to convey
hurt, intensity.
Hurt, and like.
You can still do it without raising your voice. You can still do it.
I wanted to yell at him though.
Right, I'm just saying it's another choice for you.
Okay.
I'm putting another tool in your tool belt.
I'm gonna have to use that. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another trick that you can use with this monologue, in places where you normally leave space, don't take a breath and just keep talking, because then when you get to the end of your voice, then you have to push through and they can hear that hurt in your voice. Then you take a breath. But it's okay. I need you anyway.
Yeah.
All right? All right? Can you see that? Okay.